See what my hair's doing? That's why I put a hat on in some of my videos, people. Pro tip number 37. Don't know what the other 36 are. But anyway, where should we begin here today? This is the second time I'm shooting this video. Let's start with something completely random. Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory. It's a Cheesecake Factory bag. The Cheesecake Factory is hands down the absolute best place to eat, period, end of sentence. Nothing else other to say other than stop video, go, eat, nourishment, good, feeling, good, food, cheesecake, yum, delish, go. Anyways, I want to start off with something completely random just to get my mind on a separate train of thought. I very seldomly shoot a video and then shoot it again. My hair still looks like shit even though I have a hat on. Because I'm a one-take wonder here, all right? But this is something that I felt I didn't give enough justice the first time and didn't think ended properly. And I feel that I owe you guys a bit more than what I did. So I'm doing it again. Today could quite possibly be the last video I'm making here for you guys. In fact, it probably is. This decision isn't being made because some PewDiePie fanboy is holding New Dog hostage with a knife to his throat in a ISIS type video or anything like that. I'm not giving into pressure to close my channel or anything like that, or being felt that I was getting treated so ungrateful by you guys, or there's not enough views, there's not enough subscribers. Oh, I'm out of here. Oh, taking my ball and going home. It's nothing like that. Absolutely nothing like that. Grade A under A. Why the hell did you just jump to that, Archfiend? It all plays into my ultimate decision here. Grade A under A. A name that I've heard before, and I don't cognitively remember checking out any content by him. I recently I watched one video by Grade A under A a couple days ago. In fact, I don't even remember what video it was and why I randomly started watching it, or if it was random. Might have been something that one of you guys sent to me, I forget, in all honesty. But I started binging this guy's videos. And if you saw my Twitter feed, you see it's filled with liked Grade A under A videos. And I'm watching this guy, and I'm like, holy shit. He is a guy that's like me in a lot of ways. We both call ourselves cunts. I openly say I'm a cunt. If something I say offends you or it offends the person I'm talking about, then, I really don't care. I don't try to be ignorantly offensive. I'm not going to, throw out racial slurs or anything like that at someone, or, say women have no place other than the kitchen or anything like that. I'm not going to say shit like that. But if I call someone like iJustine an I-whore, and it offends her, it offends her fans, it offends you, anyone, I don't care. I'm a cunt. That's something a cunt would say and not give a flying fizzuck about it. Anyways, that's kind of what Grade A under A is. And another thing that Grade A under A is someone who, like myself at one time, or more so him now, is that cares about this website and how great it used to be and recognizes all the things decaying it. He focuses a lot on channels that decay this website with shit content and encourage more shit content, like the reaction channels and shit like that. I'm not going to reiterate every single point he's made or I've made. And just the amount of wit, the level of humor, sarcasm, everything. This guy is, from my highest point on this website, which frankly isn't very high, tenfold to the factor of 10 above what my channel ever was. If you liked my channel back in the good old days of YouTube whore bashing, you will eat this guy's channel up. Grade A under A is the fucking bomb. And if there isn't just, gonna be a shout out to one more person, he is it. And to Matt37562, who also, Grady Under A, pointed out in one of his videos Matt3756 is just some guy that plays those little claw games and the coin pusher games and like anything that you find at like a Dave and Buster's type place. I started binge watching that guy's videos because Grady Under A featured him in one video. I'm just like, what I'm getting at here is I'm to a point now that I'm more from wanting to make content to rather wanting to enjoy content. By the way, ignore all the tape and the half painted fireplace room behind me. We're getting that finished. Anyways, very professional production we have here. So like binging channels like Grade A Under A and Matt3756 and just any other number of channels and content that I just purge on here in my free time and my spare time makes me just realize that I have just such a higher level of appreciation and value for that now more than ever. And it's not saying I'm ever going to get the itch again to make a video, because frankly, the Eagles will do something. Like Sam Bradford will step out of the shower later today and tear both hamstrings, and I'll be on later and I'd be like, oh, sorry, I gotta make one more video. How can I not make a video about this? And honestly, I can still see myself making Eagles videos down the road because, in honesty, that's something that I feel very passionate outside of the world of YouTube, like actively going to games, actively watching every single game on television, going out to see games, etc., etc. It's something that, I love to do. Whereas, talking about YouTube horrors or just, random vlogging, it's like, I don't show up in front of people like, hey, guys, here's my weekly vlog. I want to tell you about it. I just want to talk about random subject. Not too passionate about doing something like that outside of YouTube. And I always, and I've mentioned this several times, I always regret not being able to get to every single person or acknowledge every single person that has, watched and commented on my videos, because it's just unrealistic to do so. I don't have enough spare time in my day to ever do so. Therefore, I have never done so. But I've always been so appreciative of someone, taking a few extra seconds out of their day or a minute to type up a comment to me after taking minutes out of their day to watch and hear what I have to say and do in a video. That blows my mind. To the fact that I think it's over 14 some odd million video views, 45 odd thousand subscribers, people that have come back here time and time again that I've known and had conversations with longer than I've known my own wife. I told people that before. That's think about that. The closest relationship in my life right now is my wife. And I've had relationships with, not physical relationships with some of you guys, but internet relationships with a lot of you guys, and people that I've met in real life outside of here. There's guys like Undertaker Freak, who I've grown to be a very good friend with, both on this website and off this website. So there's what I'm getting at is there's a lot of people that I've known and conversated with here for years on end, and it's been such a good time. And not that any of that has to end per se with me not making videos, but it just really makes me sit back and just acknowledge that it's been 10 fucking years of me making content for you guys. And it's been such a fun, unique, and interesting ride. If anything, I am a voyeur of life. I love the world around me. I love seeing things. I like learning things. I love doing new things, etc., etc. And the internet and just being able to talk to someone from across the world and get their perspective on a video I made or a thought I made on Twitter or just something like that. By the way, I'm never going away on Twitter. My Twitter's linked in the video description. If you ever need to reach me or throw a video my way and just want to hear my tweet response on a video about someone else getting caught masturbating on camera before they went live on a live show, Who am I talking about there, kids? Anyway, all the smiles, all the laughs, all the good times, and frankly, I've enjoyed some of the bad times as well. I know, I'm an asshole like that. I've had regrets. Who hasn't had some? There's been times where I've got salty. There's been times where I've let people get to me because, they were being ungrateful. I should let things roll off my back better sometimes, but you know what? I'm as human as the next guy, and I admit that I have flaws. Who doesn't? But it's been 10 years, and close to 9 of which I have made a video at least one time every single week. Some weeks, sometimes 3 or 4. There's been weeks where I've made 5 videos. I think there's been a few weeks where I've made 6 videos. And to think that has persisted year upon year upon year upon year. And the many subjects that we've covered, the good times we've had, the motivation I've tried to speak to you guys from the mountaintops, the fun, the excitement, the everything that has been rolled up into this channel. It has been such a colossus of fun, entertainment that you guys have taken a part in, that I have been glad to be a part of for you, that you guys have come back. Sometimes in the hundreds, sometimes in the thousands, sometimes in just a few dozen of you when this channel was just starting up, and then I was going, oh my God, people actually give a flying fuck to hear what this guy from New Jersey is saying, spewing from his little still shot camera that he put in video mode in the corner of his bedroom. That you guys came back. That you guys were interested, that you've motivated me time and time again to hear my videos where I don't stammer, where I don't jump cut, where I give you my true feelings, whether it hurts your feelings or not. That I give you who I am, who I be, right here, right now, right then, right next tomorrow. But maybe there will be no tomorrow. And that's what this video is about. No tomorrow video-wise for me. I try not to ever brag about how good my life is and what I got, what I've done. And that has to be addressed here because that weighs into a part of my ultimate decision here. But I am in such a fucking good spot in this world, in my life, with my wife, with my job, with my dog, with my house. With PewDiePie fanboys laughing at me saying, oh, it looks good in your mom's living room or basement. And who gives a shit if you live in your mom's basement or not? If someone gives a fuck where you live in this world, then fuck them. Fuck them. But, things are so good. And the goodness that I see in YouTube anymore is that the content is what is giving me the best good feeling right now. The content that I view and not the content that I make. I don't feel that I'm reaching some sort of tapped out state. It's I got nothing to say. I got no other wit to give or anything like that. There's no more topics to cover. It's never been anything like that. But it's when things are so good in my life, any possible minute, extra minute, that I could spend in my life, enjoying my life, with the ones I love, discovering new places, having new good times, things like that, when I have resources to do so, time to do so. Go out and I'm going to do later today with New Dog. Go on a trail run with him. Because I love doing stuff like that. Meet people in the park, other dogs, other people. Just having random conversations like I do every single time I take them out. Do things like that. Just little things like that. And I could say next Monday, I could go out even earlier if I don't make a video. It's great. Or spend more time out. Little things like that. getting to the point that it means more to me than making content for you guys. And again, it's not for the sake of, like, oh, these guys aren't going to appreciate what I make anyway. Like I said, a lot of you guys have, I've known you, conversated with you longer than I've conversated with my wife. Like, think about that. Anyways, I reshot this video because I just really didn't feel it did justice for what you guys have meant to me, what this channel has meant to me. Like, this channel has been a life-changing entity here for me in my life. Like, I went through some very, very boring time in my life that you guys helped make so fucking entertaining. Because I was in a stage in this life where I was just wandering this world, not knowing which direction I wanted to go, and you guys just helped divert me off that. And content creators that I viewed through this website have helped me get off of that. I don't have some real sad story to tell you in life. I'm not going to tell you I was like battling depression or suicidal thoughts or anything like that. But I am still so grateful in a part of my life that you guys help fulfill, help sustain, help just make me a happier person. To vent on things and listen to my venting. The catharsis, as repetitive as that is. It's been such a good fucking time. It doesn't have to end, but I want it to end. Not saying for certainty that it will end, because like I said, hey, something might happen on YouTube that makes me want to make a video today, tomorrow, the next day, the next week, the whatever. I still love the Eagles. I still love talking football, so, why can't I just give you a few-minute video after an Eagles game? Like, is that so hard to do? But then again, are these videos that hard to do? Is it that hard for me to turn on the camera for a few minutes and pace around my kitchen? Like, is it that hard? Technically, our kitchen. The girlfriend would have yelled at me. One of the main reasons why I reshot the video is that I really didn't give a thought to how I was going to end the video. And I feel it didn't come out the way it should have, or the way that it did. And I thought of something, and the title of this video is a clue to it. And a lot of people will get it when I say the final words of this video, but I'll get to the final words because I have something that I'm going to end this video with that's going to be the final words. And I was like, that is perfect. But in my closing thoughts here, wow, I'm already at 18 minutes. I love you guys. I kind of meander for 18 minutes here for you on a random Monday morning. I love you guys. And that's something I've never said. Because, one, I don't use that word freely. Because that word gets cheapened the more you use it freely. But I've just loved the interaction, loved the time, loved the love, loved the hate. The fact that people tune into me all over the world. Like, I get lost in that sometimes. Like, I think about that. Like, I just turn on the camera, I film, and that people have committed to coming back time and time again. Like, forget the money. Like, forget that shit. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, I'd love to make the money that you made off this website as much of a drop in the bucket as that is to some of the bigger channels. I've been appreciative of that as well. I've had a lot of good things in my life enhanced because of the money that I've made off this website. So, that can't just not be addressed in some sort of final video here. But you guys are the one reason why I've been coming back. And the people that aren't watching this video that have contributed to my videos in some sort of way, be it positivity or negativity, like from the PewDiePie fanboys to my fanboys. You've all contributed to my appreciation, time, and little effort in my lazy videos. So again, I ain't gonna say this is like, slave labor here, walking around here, making a video here for you guys. Or burping on camera. How many times have you heard me burp over the years? Shit. Insurmountable amount. So in closing, this may not be for good, but it very well may be. And he's gonna cry, And I'm not that emotional, not that there's anything wrong with being that emotional. But you guys can cry for me. Oh, let's all just remember the good times we've had here. The bad times, the scary times, like when this channel got taken down after 500 strikes got leveled against it, and then every single strike got removed. And to think, I've been on here for 10 years of content making, and I have never had one single strike stick to this channel. If I could just be braggadocious here for a second, not one single strike has ever stuck to this channel. Never had a strike on this account in over 10 years. Well, in barely over 10 years now. Who gives a shit? Really, who does? Anyways, guys. Maybe I'll see you again. Maybe I won't. As always, fuck the Dallas Cowboys and fuck Chip Kelly. This is all.